Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the Kampfpanzer 50 ton. It's the tier 9 German premium tank, premium medium. It's located on North Spawn of Halluf and it's under the command of Mr. Lan. Well, this is a premium tank that's fairly difficult to get hold of actually. I can't remember if it was the coins that you have to get or the bonus coins, or some other reason, but I certainly know I haven't got one yet, so I haven't had the pleasure of driving it. It's basically a design for a heavy medium that was put together during the 1960s, and it got to the design stage but they never went ahead and built it, so that's all they did, design but no build. Okay, it's got a 105mm gun capable of doing 320 alpha. Is that right? 320? Just check the figures. 320 alpha. Got a nice hit for 284, but it's a low roll, remember? So 320 alpha penetrating 268mm with premium standard APCR and the heat rounds of the premium rounds. Now it's going up to the same spot again, which is tempting fate really, because there might be an enemy zoomed in on this position. But no sixth sense went off, so apparently he may be safe. Or maybe that the enemy can't see him, or maybe they're not even looking in this direction. But he was spotted the last time he fired. He's looking where the VK3002D was last seen. Remember, that's the VK with the 88mm gun. Oh, he is there, but he's actually moved and he's now gone up on top of the hill. And Mr. Lamb puts a round into him, 299, low roll. And there's a steel Waffenträger up there as well. Gets another round in, and that time it killed him, stone dead. Okay, T28 HTC. Went out in the open and got spotted. Don't think that one did any damage. He's probably moved away from that spot. That might have hit. Didn't see any dust kicked up behind him though. Okay, so we know there's two tank destroyers the other side of the valley, and he's making a bold move to come down and go up the other side. It's the easiest way to get down. If you try to go the other route, you might get spotted and shot at by other enemy tanks, but this is the moment of truth. He's been spotted. Is that T28 still there? Yes, he is. Goes for the machine gun reports, and oh, he waited until somebody actually fired to lower the hit points, and he got the kill on T28, but he did get hit by a charioteer directly above him, who managed to get 419 hit points of damage. He might be about to get hit again. Oh, he was fast enough to get one back. It's a high roll, 321, and he got 353 of assistance as well for spotting the guy and picking up some assistance damage. Okay, that guy's going to be ready and waiting for Mr. Land to come up this road. Now, the armour on the front of this vehicle is fairly heavy, because they did say it's a heavy medium. 120 on the hull at the front, 40 at the sides, 20 at the rear. In fact, it's got a piped upper front plate. I think you might be able to see that if I turn around. We look at the front of the vehicle. You can see it's a kind of piped front, but it's flat across the actual front of the vehicle. So it's just the upper front plate that's actually got the piking. And he's decided to come back over this side of the battlefield, and I think that may be because we're not doing too well in the northwest corner of the map, and he realizes he probably needs to defend the cap area. He's taking a bit of a risk cutting the corner here. Ooh, enemy brass seen. He did fire at him. Now that may have dropped his camo rating temporarily long enough for the charioteer or the steer to see him, and there's the steer. Although I don't think we're spotting him. I think that was the Super Hellcat, and he's firing at the guy. He can't elevate the gun enough to actually get shots though. 17 degrees of gun elevation, but it does have 8 degrees of gun depression in this tank. Now the gun does have good accuracy, good pen. Shell velocity's okay as well. 1478, so it's basically point and shoot. You don't really need to lead the target at all. The only problem really is the GPM and the gun handling. Reload rate is normally 8 seconds for a reload. He's managed to get it down to 6.3, which is fairly good. And he's getting height so that he can attack the enemy as soon as they get close. He can spot them from afar and use his gun depression to shoot at them without them being able to return fire. And they won't be able to get near the cap because he'll make sure that they stay away from it. Okay, he's in a position. Unfortunately, he's got no shot there. But that enemy has gone and... yeah, point and shoot. T20 goes down. I did say it's got a very fast shell velocity. Oh, we can see the enemy Arty's over in that corner of the map as well. It's a GW Panther. So he's moved up to the northwest corner. Our Super Hellcat's now going into the enemy cap area. On the turret, by the way, on the armour, 250mm at the front, 40 at the sides, 30 at the rear. So it is very heavy on the turret armour. Very heavy on the frontal armour. Fired a blind shot towards the charioteer, because that's where he was last spotted. Hellcat's been probing, trying to find it. Oh, he's got both of them now, Steer and the Super Hellcat. And he takes out, puts a shot into the Steer Waffenträger. Didn't take him out, but he might be able to get him with the next shot. Yep, got him. Point and shoot, even at distance. This thing is so phenomenally fast with its shells. Now he's going to go for the Super Hellcat. That one hit the sides, it wasn't as effective. Our other Super Hellcat's moving up the approach road. If only he can spot for us. But Mr. Land's decided he's going to go over here to shoot at those enemies coming in towards the cap. We're one down on the enemy at the moment. Okay, let's see what he can do. Oh, targets, go to T56. Get it in the engine bay and a high roll, 335, nice shot. So he's got 4 kills so far. Yes, I'm afraid this replay started without the sound, so I had to restart it. Normally when I do that with the mods, we get this funny thing which actually, in the top left hand corner, which moves up and down. Ah, okay, it's A phase 1. No, it's a little too late to get a shot into him, but he was a one shot, and you should be able to get him next time he comes around that corner. Is he aware? He's going after the Borsig. He's telling the Borsig, don't go any further. Oh, TNH. Yep, puts that one in, makes him a one shot. Unfortunately, we lost the Borsig, but TNH is dead. Yep, he's gone. And Mr. Lan is now one of only 2 left alive. The only other one's the Arty on his team, the M12. And he's in the corner, so he can't really do much except fire at the ones that Mr. Lan spots. Now his view range is 400 meters. That's one of the other good things about this medium. It does have reasonably good view range. Mr. Land's using chocolate to boost the capability of this vehicle if it wasn't good enough already. And he's getting close to the enemy as well. There's only 5 enemy left, so it's 2 against 5. It's over 2-1, but who cares? It's Mr. Land. Oh, Skoda! Bad mistake, Mr. Skoda. That's a Top Gun. He was looking the wrong way. A phase 1's next. He's a one shot, remember? Now, which way round do we go? This way. Yeah, okay. Oh, there's another target, the Charioteer. Puts one into him, and he was stopping to take a shot. Super Hellcat gets close. The Super Hellcat fires around at us, and he takes out the Charioteer with his next round. So he's got 7 kills now. Going for the Super Hellcat. Puts one into him for 319, which is, you know, it's a low roll, but only just. And the Super Hellcat is now very vulnerable, and he's out the game. And now the phase 1's came around the corner. thinking, what's going on? I'm losing teammates. And now he's out of the game as well. But he did slam around into Mr. Land for 416. But now it's all up to Mr. Land to win the game. The Arty is still alive. So he saved his life. And now he's going over to kill the enemy Arty, the GW Panther. But remember, we last saw him firing around from the northwest corner. And look, he's actually in near our cap area. Yep, he moved. He's one of the good Arties, the ones that move at the end of the battle to try and get good position. And he's turned up, but I suppose, yes, he's a little disappointed because all his teammates have been wiped out. Our M12, oh, just got taken out by that GW Panther. So it's now just one-on-one, Mr. Land versus the GW. Now the GW doesn't know where Mr. Land went, but I presume he'll actually try and ambush Mr. Land. He can't kill him with one round. Mr. Land's got too many hit points. Standard hit points are 1,750 and Mr. Land has 52% of that, 915. So even if the Panther got a penetrating shot, I'm afraid he couldn't kill him, which means this is only going to go one way. And there he is, he's in the distance, he knows he's been seen, gun shield, and he's out the game just like that. Paul's medal, Mr. Land. What a fantastic game. That was an excellent game for Mr. Land in the Kampfpanzer 50 ton. He managed to get a first class tanker in that game. He got a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 8. A duelist for taking down 2 tanks who damaged him. A fire for effect for doing more damage to the hit points for his own vehicle. He got a pulse medal. He took out 10 enemy vehicles in that game. Basically carried the team completely. As well as getting a high caliber for dealing the most damage in the game. And a top gun for getting at least 6 kills. And this game took place very recently. I think it was a couple of days ago. Let's have a look at the team score. There you go, top of the table with 4,911 hit points of damage. The nearest player to him on the enemy team was the M46 Patton, who got 3,593, followed by the Skoda T56, who got 3,246. I think he must have been pretty disappointed that he was monstered by a Kampfpanzer 50 ton. When it came to kills, Mr. Land beat everyone with 10 kills. 3 kills went to the Borsig on his own team, as well as that AE Phase 1, who, even though he had a 120mm gun, couldn't do more damage than 413 when he fired, and even that was a high roll. And as a consequence, Mr. Land went on to get the final member of his team. And it was 2 kills to the M46 Patton on the enemy team, their Skoda T56, and their Charioteer. On the base XP, he managed to do 1,412, the only player to get over 1,000. 886 went to the SU-130 PM, 866 went to the IS-3. He fired 27 shots, got 20 direct hits and 19 penetrations. Damage of 4,911 hit points, of which 2,896 were at more than 300 meters, so he did do some long-range shooting. 4 hits received from the enemy, 2 penetrated, 2 non-penetrations, and 480 hit points of damage blocked by armour. He spotted 1 enemy vehicle, damaged 10 of the enemy, killed 10 of the enemy, and did 723 hit points of damage assistance. I think that might be spotting assist in this case. 48,753 credits for the game, 283 for battle payments, a total of 91,413. After repair, ammunition, resupply and consumables, and yes, he did fire some premium ammo, he ended up with a loss of 6,202 credits. 1,412 XP, 4,236 from personal mission payout, and 106 because this is a premium vehicle, and 6,460 experience points altogether. So very well done by in the Kampfpanzer 50 ton for Mr. Land. This replay came in only a short time ago. I was very busy doing all the replays for the other channel, the General, and this one suddenly popped up, and funnily enough this will appear on the General's page as well, but without any commentary. So if Mr. Land wants a no commentary replay, it will be showing over there as well, because most of the replays that go on that channel happen to have pools medals. So if you enjoyed this replay, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel, leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, thanks for watching.